The King's coronation will highlight the biggest security operation in decades as protesters prepare for planned protests. Fears are growing that the coronation weekend could be spoiled by two groups of protesters. Anti-monarchist protesters are reportedly planning to disrupt the plans next month, sparking security fears. Anti-monarchist group Republic are calling for protesters to gather along the procession route to highlight their slogan "Not My King." Security around the capital will be ramped up in the build-up to the coronation and throughout the weekend in the largest security operation in decades. Charles and Camilla will travel through the streets of London following the ceremony at Westminster Abbey on May 6 as thousands travel in the hopes of catching a glimpse of the new King and Queen. The couple will travel back from Westminster Abbey via a 1.3-mile route through Parliament Square, along Whitehall, around Trafalgar Square, through Admiralty Arch and down the Mall back to Buckingham Palace. On the group's website, Republic are calling for people to make out objection loud, visible and impossible to ignore in London or where they live. They are asking protesters to bring placards reading "Not My King" or "Abolish the Monarchy" and wear yellow in protest. Republic's website reads, "On Saturday, May 6, the eyes of the world will be on the coronation. This is the moment we make our objection loud, visible and impossible to ignore. Pledge to add your voice to the call for a republic." The group plans to gather near Trafalgar Square on the morning of the coronation before moving to the procession route. There are also fears Extinction Rebellion could plan protests across the weekend. The group are joining forces with organizations including Greenpeace, Friends of the Earth and the PCS Union for a planned protest this weekend which they are calling the Big One. Protesters will gather in Parliament Square over the 4 days.